Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of Tandem Talk. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Olivia.
Welcome back. Today begins the beginning of June, y'all. And June is important. June is a very special month for any theater person because it is the Tony Awards month. So on June 10th, Tony Awards are going live. And this year, we're extremely excited about him. Like we are every year. But it's hype this year. It's hype this year. So we wanted to dedicate this episode of Tandem Talk to the Tony Awards and some of our favorite shows. So let's dive right in. The Tony Awards. Well, first off, I want to point out our t-shirts that we got going on.
Okay,
we are rocking t-shirts from our favorite musicals. Yes, we have different favorite musicals. Mine is a little show called Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812. It came out, it performed at the Tonys last year. It was a little bit before that. It had smaller productions, but favorite music of all time. Josh Groban starred in it, and he's also co-hosting the Tonys this year, which is ironic because Sarah Bareilles is also hosting the Tonys, and she wrote Waitress. So Waitress is my favorite musical. Then it performed at the Tony Awards in 2016. And yeah, Sarah Bareilles wrote the music for it.
You've seen it 3 times?
I've seen it 3 times. It is my all-time favorite show. Yep. Obviously, it's not in this Tony Awards season, but it don't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still showing our love for the Broadway community.
But
so
we predicted the Tonys, man.
We did. Josh Groban, Sarah Bareilles. Love it. Hey, what's up, man? The Tony Awards are great because of that. Because this is your I literally didn't hear about the show until I watched the Tonys last year, and it blew my freaking brains out. Because with the Tony Awards and with Broadway, if you're not in New York and you don't have all this money to go see all these shows, you don't really know what's happening. I mean, we have cast soundtracks, but there's only so much of a story that a soundtrack can tell. Right. So you discovered that show because of the Tony Awards. I discovered this show because of the Tony Awards. And a lot of people know about these things.
It's great.
This year, it's a little bit of a different year.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the shows, you would mention the name of it, and everyone's like, oh, I know that. Well, I know that.
I can go ahead and kind of mention some of them right now. And we're looking at, kind of diving in, nominated for Best Play this year is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Yeah, everyone read that book.
That book came out
with the script
a couple years ago. I remember when that book came out and people went cuckoo over it, cuckoo crazy. Another Best Play that I want to talk about is Latin History for Morons. And the only reason I want to talk about it is because this morning it was announced it's coming to Netflix. And that is always a really good thing. If you can support when Broadway shows come to your movie theaters, go on Netflix because that's how
it gets the word out.
You get the word out, and people over here on the other end of the country can watch those shows. So Latin History for Morons is nominated for Best Play. Another play nominated is Angels in America, which, fun fact, is the most nominated play in Broadway history.
Andrew Garfield is starring in it right now with Nathan Lane. So you got a couple A-lists out there.
It has 11 Tony nominations this year, which for a play is quite amazing.
It's great.
And then some of the best musicals, The Band's Visit, which is kind of the underdog that came up.
Yeah, it's in the same category as this. No one knew about it, and then it went to the Tonys.
I have a prediction that people are going to go crazy over that one.
Brains. Yep.
That one has 11 nominations as well. Yeah. Super great. Frozen,
that's
the
right,
musical.
As in Let It Go.
Right?
Let It Go.
Yeah. That has 3 nominations, which I'm actually a little surprised.
It's really new. It's really new.
It's brand new, though. Yeah. Mean Girls, which that was another shocking one that I was like, oh my gosh, this is doing so well. It has 12 nominations. Tina Fey produced it. And people are just going nuts over it. So I'm super excited about that. And our favorite of the season, leading the pack with its nominations, SpongeBob SquarePants, the musical.
Let me tell you guys, okay? It sounds really stupid and weird when you say SpongeBob the musical, but the score, David Bowie wrote music, Sarah Bareilles wrote music, John Legend wrote music, Yolanda Adams wrote music, Plain White T's, T.I.
Where's T.I.
Oh my goodness. You know? So all these huge, Cyndi Lauper and all these crazy artists who are super talented, they all went together and wrote this incredible score for this musical. If you have the chance, go listen to it. It'll change your life. It's so amazing.
So it's nominated for 12 nominations, including original score. Yeah. Ethan Slater, who plays SpongeBob, is nominated for leading actor. Gavin Lee, who plays Squidward, is nominated for his role. Scenic design, costume design, lighting design, sound design, direction, which, shout out, it's directed by Tina Landau, which I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah. But she is the only female director nominated for the musical category.
Both of these shows also had
female directors.
Her name was Rachel. You go, girl.
What does that mean? It's one of those things. I always root for the girl directors, man. Yeah. Obviously, coming from me and what I like to do and all that stuff. So, rooting for you, Tina. It's also nominated for Best Choreography, Best Orchestrations, and Best Overall Musical. So, I think that's my prediction for winning it all. I mean, if you guys watch it, you'll be able to see them perform. It's going to be super great. So, what we wanted to do today on this show is introduce something that we've always wanted to do.
Yeah, childhood dreams that come true.
Childhood dreams.
On Tandem Talk.
We are proud to introduce...
Preparing the Krabby Patty.
All right.
Okay.
So this is one of those foods that you see in your childhood, like animated, and you're like, that looks so good. Amazing. So like it had no business looking that. Yummy. So I've always wanted to do this. Yep. Figure out how to make a real life Krabby Patty. So we have our platter here of food. So the only thing that so when I was looking up the Krabby Patty, I found out why it's called the Krabby Patty. So it's actually
dark, y'all.
Crab meat, which if you know SpongeBob at all, you know that how dark that is because Mr. Krabs runs the Krabby Patty, or Krusty Krab.
There we go.
The Krusty Krab, Krabby Patty. He runs the Krusty Krab, and he's a crab.
Yeah.
That's so he's eating himself. So I guess it's imitation crab, which is sort of whatever they say is like the hot dog meat of the sea. So it's just kind of chum
on it.
But that's the secret ingredient. So I'm just going to list here.
We looked up
here's your bun.
How to make Krabby Patties. And it's like, so what we got for the patty, we got some crab meat patties, which can I just say smell amazing.
Amazing.
Just kidding. So we have some crab meat patties. We got some seaweed. All right.
Well, because the recipe calls for seaweed buns, but I didn't. I did not know the first thing about making a seaweed bun. Yeah. And then we just decided to put a sheet of seaweed in each one.
That is crumbly.
Make sure it's not getting all over the place. Cheese, regular cheese, iceberg lettuce,
that was my idea.
Yeah, under the sea, man. Yep. And then sea onions, sea tomatoes. Yeah. We tried to find at the store today onions and tomatoes made with
this
like
one
the
was
most
like
water.
Yeah, this is made with a lot of water. So it's a sea. Okay.
And then we have sea mustard, sea mayonnaise, and sea ketchup. So you're probably wondering what makes these sea. We decided to make it sea. We put a teaspoon of clam juice infused in each one of these. So this is going to be extremely delicious.
And lastly, we got our sea pickle, which is Seattle Pickle Company. That's where we're at, y'all. Seattle based, land and sea. So I said, there's a sea pickles right there. These are not sliced for burgers.
Well,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I guess we can figure that one out.
Here's a knife, y'all.
I got a knife. We got knives here.
So many knives. All right.
So I'm gonna dive
infused with clam juice. It smells
great.
I said it smells like something that accidentally gets in your sandwich when you visit the ocean.
So for me, I'm really hoping that this mayonnaise is the saving grace
so watery
of this because
nasty.
For those who don't know,
oh god,
I have an intense love for mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I always said I'd fit in really well in England because of my love for mayonnaise. I just heard that this is so watery. They just make everything with mayonnaise. Everything has got mayonnaise in it. I'm like,
mayonnaise in there.
I'd fit in.
It's disgusting. I can't even. We gotta dedicate another episode to a little move Olivia pulled in the second grade, but I won't expose you quite yet.
Including mayonnaise.
Including mayonnaise, and that's all you're gonna know because Oh,
So I'm
boy.
gonna do. I'm
that's
gonna
a lot
grab my.
Man, this
tomato.
clam juice, it's
I know it's really
making me not have good portions. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna put my onions on now.
Tomato.
Yeah, that's what we should call it.
Yeah, these ones
Instead of a tomato.
These made me cry when I was.
These might be kind of
Put it on.
spicy. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah,
about it.
a
All
little
right.
bit.
I'm also hoping that the cheese will be kind of our saving grace here.
Oh no, nothing's gonna save. Because we got seaweed coming up, and I hate seaweed. Hate it. I like sushi, but man, I don't like
So
seaweed.
I'm gonna put
I don't think I've
seaweed. I'm
ever-
gonna put seaweed as close to the bun as possible because it's supposed to be a seaweed.
Okay,
bun.
I'll do this.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
I'll
do.
just
too.
cover that up. Ugh, gross. Get some iceberg lettuce.
I don't even know. Like I've never bought just raw seaweed before.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure you're supposed to
eat
eat it like this.
So
So if
pickles,
we,
man.
yeah,
Oh jeez.
if we get super sick because we ate this raw, right,
These-
pickles.
These
This
are
raw, oh, these are thick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
Use one of the knives to cut it, maybe.
Okay.
Here.
Bring that platter back. Here. Okay. Man, I will say, I love me a good pickle. Go to a deli. Just give me a pickle. Just some deli fun. I can't do this! You
wanna
do
hold
it.
Okay. Okay. Let's.
Oh, there we go.
Cut the pickle here.
Here, I'll hold it.
Should have planned to
This
hit.
pickle's a two-man job.
Yeah, man. All right. There's the pickle.
Oof.
We're gonna smell great after
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? We got little pickle things going on here.
I recommend you trying this, y'all. I mean,
try it
try
at home
it at your own risk.
when you're
okay, I'm
watching.
just gonna have this thing.
Are you just gonna eat that?
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
I'll do
That's what I'm. We got some weird pickles going on.
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh. Seattle Pickle Company. All right. Well, let's dive in here. Can you take these condiments away?
Yeah.
I don't want to look at them or smell them anymore.
No,
it
it
smells
smells rank
fishy
up in
in here, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut this burger. So it doesn't really. This is a picture of a Krabby Patty depicted on a really early episode of SpongeBob. This does not really look like this because it's.
Are you cutting in half?
Yeah, I
I'm
am.
just diving right in.
Because I just want to see what it looks like in these, you know?
Oh god.
Because, it looks similar. Look at that. Look good.
Move this onion there.
We just got white crab
we
instead
go.
of, you know.
You know what that looks like? I don't know. Actually, I don't know where I was going, but
Good
it looks
one.
like
Looks pretty good.
pretty good.
All right. Let's try and get. I'm gonna try and bite right in the middle
geez.
so we get everything.
I'm spilling.
Okay, you ready to do this? Are you gonna get everything with that bite?
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna get everything.
Okay, ready? Yeah, I think so. Ready, set. Oh. Oh my gosh. That is.
Oh, okay.
That is so horrible.
It tastes like I went to
the
the docks
Oh, that is so
Oh,
bad.
man. and I took 2 burgers. And
Oh,
scooped up whatever came
Look
out
at
of
all
the
the
ocean.
chills I just got by eating that.
Oh my. Okay, that was gross.
That was really gross.
That was really gross.
Well,
Can't believe
it is the end of our show, so that means it is time to step in the box seat.
That's right. At the end of every show, we're going to be rolling this dice to see if we pull out a memento from the drama box or the Devon box. If you want more context on that, we'll link to the other video. You can learn about what that means. Right. I'm going to roll. Let's see
Yeah,
what
I rolled
it
last week,
happens.
so-
I'm going to give it a good diagonal.
Devon box.
Okay.
What? This is good. We got
This
one
is
of
the
each
first.
here. So
Yeah,
what we
alright.
got? This is the Devon box.
I'm curious.
I know.
Who wants to pull it out? Can I do it? Can I do it?
Okay, you rolled.
Okay.
I gotta pull it out. So just, I'm gonna do this as blindly as possible.
Okay. Here we go. I'm
So
just,
that's what it looks like.
I'm gonna close my eyes. Tell me what I got.
All right. I got hold of something right here. All right.
Let's close it. Close it up.
See what we got here. This is a piece of paper.
Oh, yeah. All right, it says the annual Snohomish High School Variety Show of 2015. That's right. That's where we went to high school.
Senior year of high school.
Our senior year of high school, we were in a band. We were in a band that lasted for a couple years, called Spectrum. Shout out to them. All right, I'm going to see if we can do a little Spectrum reunion. We can just like show you guys what we got. We actually had a YouTube channel. I will link to that in the bio. Go look at what we did because we were actually great. And actually, this very performance, which
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, and like it was kind of a hit. Like a lot of people saw it, and a lot of people loved it. We won this year, first place. We sang Pentatonic's version of Evolution of Beyonce, and we worked so hard, you guys, and it paid off. We won.
Yep.
There's our names. We performed last, and it was so much fun. We we went hard with our performances. We took it very, very, very seriously.
Yeah.
So shout out to those
we kept
people.
the-
Spectrum was great.
We kept the program
Yeah,
there.
man.
That's
Always.
kind of old. So
Yeah.
we got some chords written on the back.
I'm
here.
actually going to link to that bio.
that's a good idea, man.
In the bio, because that video is so fun to watch because
Yeah.
we're all so like, I mean, you could see when I had my super short hair and
that's
you can
right.
see everything. But yeah, this very performance of Evolution of Beyonce, we did a home version and a stage version. I recommend the stage version. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to put that back.
Yeah,
on.
no, we can put that back.
All right. Well, this has been another episode of Tandem Talk. Before we leave, we want to thank you guys for all your reactions to Home Alone that was released on Monday.
Yes.
There will be a link to that at the end of this video.
So many
you can
links.
see. I know, man. We got so much content.
Oh, wow.
But thank you so much for all your reactions and sharing and spreading the word. And
Look out
getting
for the
fun.
next
Monday video coming out here. We're pretty excited about it.
gonna be
Stick
really
with
fun.
us, y'all. Spread the word.
Yeah.
Catch you next week.